good, YouTube? JTibbs back with another video. So today we're going to be going over a really cool glitch I found. If you guys have been enjoying these videos though, go ahead, smack a thumbs up on the video. Go ahead and also subscribe if you're new. And also we're going to be doing a free Madden Ultimate Team coin giveaway. You guys already know the drill. Like I said, do those first two things, like subscribe, and also comment down below Heisman. Heisman because Devonta Smith, Alabama receiver, just won the Heisman last night. Congratulations to him. But we're also going to be using a former Heisman winner in today's video to show you guys this glitch. So without any further ado, guys, let's get into it. Alright, so we're in the New Orleans Saints offense. We're going to be using Lamar Jackson to execute this glitch. Now, obviously, you guys already know that this formation right here, the Taysom Hill package, is very good. Now, we're going to be going over the QB blast run. Now, what I love about this run is it's very good at picking up positive yardage. And also, especially this year, it's very hard to fumble the ball. I'm actually more surprised a lot of people do not run this formation, just due to the fact of how hard it is to stop the quarterback run out of this. I mean, overall, you're going to pick up at least a couple yards every play. It just makes for a very, very easy run to execute. I mean, if you can run and, pull off some nice moves, have a good, agile, mobile quarterback, you're going to be able to do this run very, very well. Now, getting into the glitch aspect of it. Now, I'm not sure in MUT, so don't hold me to this. I'd assume it would work in MUT if it does in regs. But you guys can player lock on players. So if I want to play as a fullback, I can go ahead and play as a fullback. If I want to play as a lineman, I could play as a lineman. Now, you're going to want to player lock on your running back. And now, obviously, I put in Ricard because he has the best run block. And once this ball is snapped, you're going to find the first linebacker and go up to them and pancake them. Flick up on the right stick. Or you can engage within a simple block by just going into them and engaging with them. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to confuse the defensive AI, allowing Lamar Jackson to get extra yardage. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And we end up picking up the block and making a really, really nice lead block. Now, the nice thing about this is I can, even if I want, I can motion him over. I can do all that stuff to get an extra lead. And you guys kind of see how the blocks open up. Now, what I'm failing to do, and I will let you guys know this, is double team that D tackle so you don't have to worry about it. I always like to go ahead and motion my running back over, or, obviously the fullback over. And you'll get an even better block right there. Now, obviously, I didn't do it in time. It's fine. But again, what I'll do, go ahead and double team that guy. I flip the run, I motion him over, and we're going to go ahead and get a really, really nice block right there from our guy, Ricard. Now, obviously, on an outside quarterback run, it does work very, very well. But what I like to do is, obviously, with this, I like to find the open guy right there. I didn't get there quick enough. He ended up making a nice play. But I like to go ahead and find the open guy and put him on his butt. And again, right there it is. He ends up kind of, deteriorating, throwing off the block. But again, it's completely up to you. Now, obviously, you could switch up the running back who's going to be doing the blocking. Obviously, you can opt for someone a little bit more quicker, and Mark Ingram, he's a little bit too quick for my liking. But, again, he does have good run block, and he is a lot quicker than my man, Patrick Ricard. Now, right there, we end up making a very nice key block that leads to a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Now, I do want to go into Insta Replay, break this play down, because, again, it looks like Lamar did all of that, but secretly, our blocking adjustment is able to go ahead and make it happen. So, as you guys see, my player is right here on Mr. Mark Ingram. I end up leading the block. Now, obviously, as you guys see, I engage with this blocker right here. Now, the only crappy thing about the CPU on these run plays is they usually don't take the best, angles, pursuit angles, get through the hole properly, that kind of thing. But as you guys kind of see right there, I end up leading the block. Mark Andrews runs by him for whatever reason. But the nice thing about the CPU is they usually end up doing some really glitchy stuff. For example, I rarely ever see a user break a tackle like that. It's more of a CPU thing. So you will get a lot of CPU animated, BS, if you want to call it like that. But again, I've noticed with this glitch, a lot of the times, more often than not, the CPU will make a play. And as you guys know or may not know, there's a thing called an equalizer in Madden 21, DDA. I know a lot of people don't want to believe it, but it's in the game. And basically what it is it's a coded type of software system, instructions to say, hey, listen, if an opponent's down by a certain amount, let them back in the game. If they want a certain player to do well, they're going to let them do stuff. And stuff like this happens. Tell me in the comments down below, have you ever seen a broken tackle from a user like that? I sure as hell haven't. This really only comes from the CPU, honestly. So doing this type of thing can glitch out the AI. It can glitch out especially a user opponent. And overall, it helps with the lead blocking on this play. So overall, it's very important when running this. You want to kind of time the block, especially, be a little bit slower right there. As you see, we're getting, again, the glitchy break tackle animation with Lamar Jackson. Now, obviously, I'm, obviously a fan of plays like this. But something like that, like I said, he has a wide open hole and he just kind of dumbs out. But again, you're going to get more glitchy stuff than non-glitchy stuff. So I personally would like, obviously recommend, just kind of following your blocks and making sure you're leading with the right blocks. And I think the goods outweigh the bad, especially in this type of scenario, because you're just going to have really, really good lanes open up. And overall, you do want to get better blocks. So if anyone knows how to get a tight end back there, I think that would be pretty cool. As you guys are going to see right there, I'm going to try and lead block right there. Did a great job. And I'm able to always pick up yardage with Lamar Jackson. Obviously, you guys are going to be able to tell that we're picking up good yardage. The fact of the matter is I'm able to go ahead and make blocks just like that. And we get Lamar Jackson in the open field. Again, I do want to go in instant replay and break this down, because I do feel like it's very important you guys kind of see how this operates. So here we are in instant replay. Again, I perfectly time my user. And the great thing about double teaming that linebacker, or excuse me, that D tackle, is it usually opens up the hole. And that's usually when a user's going to try and user tackle something. As you see, I'm engaging with the block and I'm flicking down on the right stick. I like flicking down on the right stick. I think it enforces the best type of block. And if we can get there before Lamar and engage in that block, he's going to obviously choose the right hole. Now, this is where I don't like the CPU. They end up sliding. Like, this is Lamar Jackson. You could probably take an extra, 4 or 5 yards before he ends up getting tackled. He probably won't fumble anyway. But again, like I stated earlier, the goods outweigh the bad. You usually end up getting more fluky stuff with the CPU. So this type of play, again, I always like to flip the run. I just think it's a lot better when you flip it. And right there, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to lead block. But again, if your user somehow does get stuck on the actual quarterback, that's fine. Not an issue at all. Again, like I said right there, again, I did a perfect block. And that's just the CPU trying to do too much. But the thing is, this type of run is very, very good. You're always going to really attract a lot of attention. As you guys see right there, again, I'm always going to flick down on the right stick when blocking. It's a really good effective block, because you guys are going to notice if I flick up on the stick right there, you'll still get good blocks, but I just find it a little bit better because sometimes I'll even try and cut block them, which is damn near an automatic touchdown. So honestly, this type of play, if you can, block, that's probably our worst gain in the past 10 snaps. Then you're going to be able to obviously, get your types of obviously runs off. Like right here, obviously I want to go ahead and cut block him real quick. Lamar Jackson is just Lamar Jackson. He's going to do crazy stuff. And you're able to go ahead and glitch out the defense. So personally, I think this is a very, very easy type of play to abuse. Works against CPU, works against an actual opponent. It's very glitchy and super tough to stop. Alright guys, that wraps it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to smash that like button. Leave a comment down below on what type of videos you would like to see next. Also comment down below Heisman. Shout out to Devonta Smith for a chance to win some free Madden Ultimate Team coin giveaway. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is JTibbs signing off. And as always, peace.